Good evening, folks. We are out here. Oh, you guys can see the graph. We are out here at night. It's 6 o'clock, 6:06, and we are in search of the elusive smelt. I've had a few bites. I got one on the ice here. I'll show you. Come here, little feller. All right, here we go. Got ourselves a little smelt. I don't know if that was a fish biting that or just swallowed, but they've been really finicky. But you see the screen is lit up. We're in 40 feet of water. This screen, I can't see my bait because there's just so many smelt down there, but they, like I said, they're being super finicky, and when they're biting really light. But they're down there. I just gotta get them to bite. Really, you'll see me take a lot of swings and misses for sure. I guarantee that. We've been out here for, I don't know, a couple hours. And that's the first fish we've got on the ice. Everybody's down there napping in her bed. It's probably about 15 degrees outside. There's a bunch of fish around and underneath me right now. I got the green light down. It's probably down about, I don't know, 10 or 12 foot down. These things like to upbite you a lot too. I noticed that last year, and I had them blow the hole. Yeah, see, I felt a nibble. I had them blow a hole last year, and you can watch them just swipe at it, and you hit it up, and you don't feel that because it's under. The lure has a dropper chain, so they're picking up that chain, but they're not taking the weight off the line. I'm gonna try going deeper. There's some fish way down there. There's fish everywhere. The water column is pretty much packed with fish right now. And they're all smelt. The wind just started picking up. How spectacular is that? It's been snowing like crazy all day. So the training's getting wet on the inside because the snow's melting off the roof because the heater's going. Because it's very cold out. There was no wind when we first came out. Now it's starting to pick up. I'm going to go way down towards the bottom. Where's my bait? I think it's still in the big pack. I don't know. Yep, there it goes. I think, yep. We're down about, I don't know, about 30 feet now where our bait's at. Like I said, they've been really light biting, real finicky. Yeah, see, I couldn't tell if that was an actual fish or not. Sometimes you just can't tell because your line you get a little bit of weight on your rod tip. So, set the hook. Can't hurt. Well, let's go back up this way toward the top of the school. Just got a wax worm on there right now. I'll probably dissect that one smelt over there we got and get the secret bait out of his belly. We're definitely not very aggressive tonight, that's for sure. Which is unusual because these things are pretty much always aggressive. I noticed that last year that whenever I come out and fish for them, they were vicious. Vicioso. Let my rod sit here for a minute. I'm going to take care of this smelt and get some parts out of it, and we'll be right back. Alright folks, there's the bait right there. I believe it's a smelt stick. There's a little piece of meat on there that looks like a little, I don't know what it is. It's inside the smelt. Cut them open, take the guts out. There's a little wide piece of material in them. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what kind of body part it's called, but take that out, put it on your hook, and it seemed to work pretty good last year. But we'll see if we can get some more to bite. They've been really, because they're real super picky. I don't know if it's the weather's got them thrown off a little bit with all the snow we've been getting. There's only a few inches. There's probably 2 inches of clear ice and maybe 3 or there was like, what would I say, 4.5 inches of ice total. There's a couple inches of clear and about 2.5 inches of frosty ice. So not the best, but it's doable. Come on, fishies. Come on, Smelty, bite my hook. Come on. Well, I know you're hungry down there, fishies. Please, please come bite. I'm not used to this. Last year when I come out here, they would just tear it up. I'd have had 50 fish by now. I start catching them in the daylight last year. This year, I don't know if it's just because it's early in the season still, or what it is, but or the weather. Who knows? There's a lot of them down there, though. I don't know if they want to move and sit still. They should let us sit still, and they got a nibble that time. So but they're very fast moving critters too. I'm gonna make sure he didn't steal my bait off of there. Usually it'll last a while. It's still on now. I try to start towards the top of the school. Then I'll work my way down. I hear it. It's okay. Just a puppy dog barking over there somewhere. Ellie's all fired up. She hears the dog barking behind us. She got all perky eared. Huh. Yep. It's a little yapper. Come on, fish. Oh, the heater gets it pretty warm in here pretty quick on high. Get a little chill, it'll warm you up fast. Come on, fish. Oh, there was a bite. I was asleep on the job, I guess, on that one, because he double or triple tapped it. Oh, I missed him, I think. Nope, I got him. Haha, here we go. There we go, folks. First catch on the camera for the smelters. It's a pretty good sized one. I'm not going to keep too many, just enough to keep enough to get more bait out of them. Oh, he might make it back in the water. If he does, that's okay. There he goes. And nope, he's going to swim around and we'll put him up there. He's going underneath the mat. That's funny. So evidently they want us sitting still. At least that one did. And he was down a little deeper. There's one. Oh, he came off, I think. Yep, he come off. Sure got my bait. Yep. Come on, smelters. Action picked up with that new piece of meat on there. I'm not sure where I am. There I am there. Just work our way back down a little bit. Oh, I thought I had one. We're about 22, 23 feet deep right now. Our bait is. And of course there's about, I don't know, 3-4 inches of slush on top of the ice. So it's a little sloppy out here as usual. It's always sloppy out here, I think so. was always sloppy out here. When Dad came out here last year, it was sloppy. Sometimes when you set the hook, you can't feel the fish at first because it's so skinny. They don't weigh a whole lot. So if you give them any slack, they're usually gone. So if you think you got one, keep reeling. Pretty much. I don't know if that was one or not. I couldn't tell. Nothing. Swing and a miss. Oh, man, he had it for a second. There we go. There's another one. Pretty good sized ones. Give her a little bit of light. Oh, hold on. There we go. Ooh, bright light, bright light. Okay, we'll drop this guy back down. I hope you guys can see the graph. How lit up it is with smelters. Gets to be hard to see your bait. So you get it to where you think you want it to be. I think I'm right in there in that 22 foot range again. Something like that, 24. That's 24, 26, I think. I don't have my glasses on. You need to find a magic depth. Sometimes there isn't one, so you just got to keep bouncing through the school. Sometimes the bite's on fire where you just drop it down and you can't even get down there because it'll hit it while it's dropping. It had to happen a lot last year. Hitting it on the fall. Oh, I'm There was a bite. There's one. Don't get my transducer. Oh, that's a big sucker. That's some good pike bait right there. And check him over there with his buddies. See, that little thing's still pretty decent shape. I'm probably only going to keep maybe half a dozen, just so I got some bait chunks to put on. Come on. My LED light strip in here don't work this year, so I got some new LED lights coming. Temu, baby, $4 I think they were. Reel it up to this heavy yellow spot towards the top of the school. I think they're collecting up by the light. Oh, there's one. Wait, it came off. Nope, he's still on there. Little feller. We'll send that guy packing. Well, if he wants to go, he'll figure it out. That was toward the top of the school a little bit too. There he goes. Away he goes. Down he goes. All right, we got a few. Got a few. Usually the action's a lot more fast and furious, but I'm glad to catch a few. A lot of guys will run 2 lines. They're biting good. You don't need to run 2 lines. You don't have time. water on there. This thing's gonna ice up overnight. And I don't have a garage to put it in to dry it out. Kind of sucks. And it's an awful lot of work to get it in the house to dry it out. I think that was an outbite. There's one. There's one. I'll keep that little guy. It probably tastes better. He's flipping out like a tuna down there. Oh, there's one right up by the hole. Ooh, he's gone. Seems like the ones down in the school are a little more aggressive than the ones at the top. But we're in 40 feet of water, and the graph is from 11 feet down to the bottom is just fish. Just smelt. Smelt, smelt, smelt. This lake's got a pretty good run of smelt the last couple of years. It had some bad ice, so it's gotten a break a couple of years without having a whole lot of pressure on it. Sorry about that. Had to wet my whistle. So yeah. Yepper diddles. Just gotta find the aggressive ones in the school to make them bite. Sometimes it's just a certain depth that they like to bite at, and sometimes it don't make a difference. You just gotta find the aggressive ones in the school. I tell I had a fish on there or not. You gotta watch your rod tip. Sometimes your tip will come up, sometimes it'll go down. Come on, little fishers. I'm not sure where my bait's at. There's just so many fish on the screen you can't tell where your bait's at. think I'm right here in this 25, 26 foot range or something. That looks like possibly, I'm not 100% sure. Come on. Keep working their way down a little at a time. Oh, there's one. Flipping out like a tuna. Like a tuna schooner. There we go, folks. There's another good little eater smelt. See that little hunk of meat still? Pretty good shape. Get back down there and try to catch another one. Sometimes just a drop, that's all it takes. A little bit of a drop. They panic and they go after it. Or a raise. I could get down into the school and just kind of start inching my way down. Let it sit for 20, 30 seconds or whatever. Drop it a little 6, 8 inches again. Just keep working your way down. A lot of guys will just set up at a certain depth and just leave it sit there. I'm not that kind of guy. I gotta be more active with my baits. I like to keep stuff moving. This is why I don't like throwing a worm during the summertime. Not all about our jig or something that crawls across the bottom really slow. I'm not about moving really slow. I don't like that. I get bored too fast. So that's why I prefer moving baits mostly. I have no idea where my bait's at. Yeah, who knows? It's down there somewhere. So we've probably gotten close to 20 inches of snow since the last video I did on portage. Been really cold, a lot of wind, a lot of powdery snow, a lot of snow blowing. Come on, fishies. Really don't know where my bait's at. There I go. I just went past the 30-foot mark. Oh, the graph just died. I got a fish on. Nope, he came off. I got an extra battery, I think, in there. Dang it. It's only a 5 amp hour battery. So, let me change out the battery, folks. I'll be right back. Alright, we're freaking back, folks. Excuse me. Garmin's loading back up, firing back up. A little puddle of smeltolies down there. Yes, I agree. Oh, the screen's lightened up. There's not many fish down there. I don't know where my bait's at. I don't think it's down very deep yet. I don't know where my bait's at. thinking I had a fish on, but I don't know. They said sometimes it's hard to tell if they're so streamlined. Oh, I know I gotta adjust my game. That's what it is. Sorry, Graph. There I am. That's what it was. Power went off, and yeah, so it went back to a different setting than what I had it on, so. Oh. Could be partially why there's not as many fish on the screen. The screen ain't lit up as much because I got it tuned down from what it was. Something feels weird. Oh, it's okay. Let me charge it back up. Whew, that light's bright. There it is in all its glowness. Oh, hush up. You just do what I ask you to, please. There we go. It's gonna be harder. There's my bait. Start the process all over again and start working my way down. Give it a couple little twitches, let it sit. Give it a little bit of time. Kick it down a little more. Sometimes, like I said, you come out here and you just can't get down fast enough. They just attack it and tear it up. But, the weather hasn't been very stable for a while here, so I'm not surprised. At least we got a few on the ice. Got a few. They definitely like that piece of the fish's anatomy more than the waxworm. And they would hardly even bite that waxworm. Come on, fishies. There's one. You couldn't even feel them on there. It was just weight again. There we go. There's a good one. Good eater size. Shibby doo. Give it a little bit of light up here. A little tweaking on the glow. I like to be down there on that 24-foot mark to where they like to seem to be biting at. At least on that last drop, it was 24 foot ish. Definitely not enough ice out here for a machine yet. Unless you got a snow dog or some kind of homemade track sled or something, which I really want to build one. Just can't afford the pieces and parts to put one together. The middle depth of them seem to thin out. And smell like freshly sliced cucumbers. What they smell like. To me anyway. Oh, the school's disappearing. I'm assuming this bunch up here is around by my light. Excuse me, folks. Holy cow. There's one. Back in that 24 to 26 foot depth there. Did one of them just get away? No, I don't think so. Oh, that one's gonna. There he goes. Oh well. I don't care. I'm just having fun getting on someone catching some. Get back down there to that magic depth. There's one. Little thump on the rod tip. That's what I call having a little bit of fun. Let's get back down to our magic depth. The screen's getting on fire again, so the middle section's starting to fill back up with fish. Come on, fishies. Try a little deeper. I think that was a fish. We probably won't stay out here much longer. It's already a little after 7. Past my dinner time. There's one. It's a little bigger. About the same. Little waggy-tailed smelt. Oh, he's swimming up on the net. He didn't want to go back down. He just wanted to be with his buddies down there. How about that? Way to go. Oh, he says no. See you later, guys. I'm out of here. Maybe not. He's crashing his nose into the bank over here in the ice. We'll keep him. He didn't want to go back, so we got him. We'll give her till 7:30, puppy dog, and then we'll wrap her up. That'll put us home a little, probably about 20 after 8 or 8:30. Depends how fast we can get out of here and back on the, load up into the truck. Northwest Michigan smelt fishing, smelterinos. I guess they're a rainbow smelt or something, I'm not sure. Fingertips are getting a little cold. Alright, let's raise her up here a little bit here towards the top of the school again. See if we get anything there. We'll just start working our way down again. I gotta put a charge. Let me put a charger light back in the jig here. Oh, that's so bright. Ah! I need to turn away from the dog in case she opens up her eyes. I want her staring at that bright old light. And there it goes. Down, down, down. I had a bite, but I'm not sure. As I did mention, it's a little slow. When the action out here is good and hot and heavy, it's it's non-stop. You said on a good night you got enough action with one rod, let alone trying to keep up with two. At least for me, anyway. I was out fishing my buddies last year. They were using two, and I was using one. I'd still doubling what they were catching. But that was last year. It's a different year. Fish might want something different. I don't know why, but they might. They are very, very picky. And really like biting. Sure my meat didn't fall off. Oh, way down there. Nope, it's on there. I had to get my little propane tank filled up the other day. I believe it's a 6-pound tank. It's like something that a HVAC guy would be using for, or plumbing guy to, running a propane torch to sweat copper or something. It's costs like $4 or something to fill that tank, and it'll outrun 6 or 8 of them stupid 1-pound bottles. So if you're gonna get one of those for your heater, and a little heater hose attachment, they're pretty nice. They run a long time. There's one. Oh, I got a little. I let him get slack, and he was gone. One thing you can't do is you can't let them get slack, because they will be gone. At this point in time, you really don't need a graph, but it's nice to know where your depth is at, where you're at, and there are just so many fish that they're just everywhere. Oh, had a bite. Oh, see that outbite? See, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but the rod tip literally jumped out. It's like fishing for crappie sometimes where you get that outbite from a crappie. Very difficult to hook them when they're coming up at you. Come on. It's supposed to get down into the single digits tonight. So it's going to be cold tomorrow, I think. I can't remember. It was extremely cold yesterday. Like, I think it was a high of 9 degrees yesterday, but it was windy. It was blowing like 20 to 25 mile an hour, I think, yesterday. screen's packing back up again with fish. We can catch one more, we'll end it on that fish. And we'll come back on to this again, I'm sure, because this is just the beginning of the bite. You get a good day and these fish will be going nutty. Let it go quite a bit deeper that time just to see what's down there. See if anything's more aggressive. Don't look like it. One chased it up, but I don't know if it'll bite or not. There we go. There's another one. Another good little eater. We'll drop it back down just to see if anything else will bite. And if nothing will bite here in a couple minutes, then we'll call her a night. There's definitely a lot of fish down there though. Trying to remember how to make a waypoint on this thing. I just hold my finger on there. Maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. Got that marked. Give it a minute here. What time is it? 23 after. Yep, it's definitely a slow bite tonight with these fellers. But we got a few. We got a few. Not what I was hoping for, but hey, you know, it's a start. At least we didn't get skunked. Now that we're thinking about getting ready to head in, it's starting to get windier. And I don't know. I'm gonna get ready to pack it up here in a minute. Hang Ellie's coat above the heater so it warms up. Bucket for now, just to get it out the way. Just right in the old holder here, and it would dangle there. Hang Ellie's coat above the heater. Try to get a little warmth in it. And then we'll get ready to wrap it up here in a minute. Oh, good girl. Well, folks, I think that's gonna do it for the night. I'm gonna call it a quit call it an end to the video. Thanks for watching. We'll be back out here in search of some more of the elusive smelt when they're biting better. But who knows when that'll be. We'll be back out here soon. I like fishing for these little guys when they're biting because they're really fun to catch. So, okie doke. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day, great night, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. Enjoy, be safe, have fun, enjoy as best you can. And we'll see you in the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Take care. Peace out.